Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Of course I do the readings. Who else would? Lady, what's going on? Andrew, how you doing tonight? Crystal Hart, thank you for joining us tonight. Tanya D, thank you for your donation. Cassandra, thank you for your donation. YouTube user, thank you for your donations. Bartman, no, Curly Cookie, you were first. Bartman, Curly Cookie was first indeed. All right, we have two leftover readings from last night. So I hit the end button and two people donated. So we need to get that done. We need to knock that out. Curly Cookie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, NN wants to know, like, why the hell am I depressed? Why am I depressed? I mean, you have an LOL on the end of it. Can you be that depressed if you have an LOL on the end of your depression statement? Maybe that's a thing. Maybe there's an LOL depression. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe there's an LOL depression. If I was depressed, I would not use this deck right here. I mean, I would not use this deck right here. So that's what I'm going to do, because this is going to cure your depression. The Tarot in Wonderland just instantly cures all depression. By the way, entertainment purposes only, never cure depression based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Julie, what's going on? Tanya D, thank you for your other donation. Judas, what is up? What is going on? All right, why are we so depressed? Why are we having a bad day? It's Wednesday. I mean, we're halfway done with the week. You'd think you'd be happy. But that was Tuesday when you asked that question. So maybe you were waiting for Wednesday to be happy. But now you can be happy indeed. Instantly cure. Wednesday also cures all depressions. Okay, why are you depressed? Strength. You just don't have the patience anymore. It's just one of those, you just don't have the patience anymore. You're just like at the edge. You're just like on edge a little bit too much. You're in that mode of, why can't everything just be logical, work out? Why can't everything just be half decent? Life should just be easy. Strength says have some patience with this. So just exert a little more patience. Get it out there. Throw it down on the table. I think that is going to help you quite a bit as far as depression goes. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. I mean, how many things in your life are just the same thing? This is the same thing every day. You don't have anything adventurous. You don't have anything to where it's going to leap you out of your comfort zone. You have anything exciting. You have everything just wild and wacky. I think you need something. You need something, a little bit of spice, a little bit of rebirth, reincarnation as it goes. That's really going to help you out. Really, really going to help you out. Nancy, welcome back. Good to see you. Judy, what's up? I mean, I think that's really going to help you out. Seven of Wands, being defensive. A lot of times I think you're getting messages from guides. I think you're getting some messages from other people. I think you're getting valid, decent advice from people. You just got to take that sometimes. If it makes sense, you may want to try it out, right? Blah, thank you for your donation. It feels like that is just something that you could make use of. You could get going. You could get a little excitement in there. So, basically you just need to change things up. I think, a little bit of complacency, of complacency has set itself in. Lady, what is going on? Good to see you. All right. Oh man, let's see. We got one more question. I mean, is that a thing? Can we do that? Is that a thing? There we go. Kolziah donated last minute. Is the Aquarius thinking to call me to arrange a meetup? We do need to figure these things out, because I'm just saying, arranging a meetup, the Aquarius, the Aquarius go together. I mean, I think it could be pretty exciting indeed. Is the Aquarius thinking about calling me though? Is the Aquarius going to take the first step and say, hey, I want to meet up. I want us to be together. I want us to be excited, have some excitement, have some exhilaration as far as that goes. That's just one of those things. All right. But are they going to call? Two of Pentacles. They've been deciding this for a while now. This is not something. Nancy, thank you for your donation. This is not something that they just settled on. They just figured out. It feels like this is something that they've been sort of grinding their teeth over a little bit. Philippe, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Two of Pentacles. This is a decision for them to make. And it's not an easy decision either. I think they have valid arguments on both sides of the fence. The Queen of Cups. Tanya, thank you for your third donation. I appreciate that. The Queen of Cups. I think that you're much more emotional about this than the Aquarius is. I think you got a lot more on the line than the Aquarius does. It seems that the Aquarius is kind of, sort of back and forth a little bit, but I think you're sort of 100% in, 100% go mode as that goes. Will they do it? Will they do it? The Fool says yes. We're doing a thumbs up action up here. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get some thumbs up for this Fool. That indicates we're going on an adventure. We're taking the risk. We're able to do that. We're able to call Zayat, range a meetup, getting all sorts of good things happening. I like it. I like it. Speaking of like, I have 9 donations, and I started 1 minute ago. That's going to be good. All right. A feels for me needs some space. What does A feel? I mean, what does A feel? They need some space. They need to get some things going on. I think for this round, what do I like? What do I like? I like the White Fly Tarot. You know how long it has been since I've broken out the ever so stinky White Fly Tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, this had quite a waft of smell when I first arrived. I had to get all of the cards and lay them out and let them sit there for like a week before that wafty smell kind of went away. But now that they are no smelly no more, we are going to read with them all the time because I actually like the graphics. It was a little too inky. It seems to be hot off the press. A little too inky as it goes, but the graphics I like indeed. Speaking of graphics, the news is tomorrow, guys. The news is tomorrow, and one of the decks on the news, I'm posting it in stream right now. I have to post this. This is mandatory for me to post this right now. One of the decks is in the link. I put the link in there. Put the link in chat. Go check that out. It's called Zeke's Arcana, and it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Anyway, let's find out about A. You got the Page of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Now, A is an all or nothing kind of person, right? A is an all or nothing kind of person. The Page of Cups, it just feels like their heart's not in it right now. It feels like they just don't want a whole lot of this. They're trying to sort of back off a little bit. They said they need space. Maybe they need space. It does look like no contact is sort of there, right? The 4 of Wands, they're trying to figure out what they want. I think that's part of A's problem. They just can't understand. They just can't develop. They just can't figure out what exactly they want. Because a lot of times they'll have something and then they don't want it, or they'll not have something and they desperately want it. The Page of Cups, it feels like this person just emotionally insecure a lot of times about a lot of things. They're trying to find home. They're trying to find what will level set them, right? What will find a level set them. Knight of Wands overall, it feels like they're going their own way right now. It feels like they need to adventure out. It feels like they need to find out what's comfortable, where they are, how they're going to do it and whatnot, making decisions, getting things done in the background. But right now, indeed, they seem to be needing that little bit of that space, and it feels good for them right now. Again, they're trying to make decisions. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, the second question, right? Will A reach out to me in the future? Will we be together? So A is over there making some decisions. A is over there going back and forth, not really sure what's going on. How's it going? Where's it going? Bottom line, are they going to be able to sort of just calm down, chill out, and just come on back, right? Are they going to have a reach out? Are they going to do that? 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. I'm going to say, yeah. Miyata, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. We're going with the thumbs up. Now, this is something where they need space. This is something where they need a little bit of space, a little bit of time, and time is kind of not on your side, right? Because you kind of figure out where they're going, right? Time is not on your side, but will they come back? Do they have a future together? I think so. 10 of Wands says you do need to sort of shake off this weird interaction that y'all have. This weird set of expectations, this weird set of things happening. You kind of need to shake that off a little bit and restart, get a little bit of a fresh start as it goes. The 3 of Cups is a connection. It is a celebration card. It has a lot of great things going for it. I think that means you will reach out. They will have a celebration together. The 10 of Wands says don't drag back in any of the drama that occurred. You don't want to drag that in. You want to get more of a fresh start, get something that's going to be nice and exuberant and fresh and feel good good. And the Three of Pentacles, it's not a freebie. This is something that takes work to survive. It's something that needs to be nurtured. It's something that needs to be sort of looked after in order for it to work long term. But the Three of Pentacles says with that work, with that effort exerted, I think that will actually be something that works. I think it really will be something that works. All right, Tanya D wants to know, when will I get into a relationship? When will I bump into somebody that may be the person that I'm with the rest of my life? Let's use the Dreamkeeper Tarot for this. We're using some decks we haven't used in a while. We're dusting off the old Tarot Tower, the far end of the Tarot Tower. We're dusting it off. We're seeing what's over there. And tonight we have found the Dreamkeeper Tarot. Tanya, I think the Dreamkeeper Tarot is going to do you good tonight. I think it's going to do you fantastic, in fact. All right, when will I get into a relationship? Devil, Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Now, that's a tricky subject, ain't it? I mean, isn't that a tricky subject? Is this something to where you just want sort of the dream date? You want the dream individual to sort of roll around and to come in and you're going to be absolutely beautiful and things like that? Or do you want a friends with benefits? Or do you want something quick and easy? Do you want something boring yet stable? It's kind of like, where are you headed? Where are you going, right? As far as getting into a relationship. If you just want something, you just want a relationship, I think that works, right? You do have the Devil. This is going to be something, be careful what you wish for kind of thing too, because the Devil does say, there's a little bit back and forth going on here. Sometimes you do want, a little of some aspect or a little of some flavor of a relationship. And this could sort of serve you well, or it could be something short term. Basically, I think your next relationship is short term, quite frankly. We got the Eight of Pentacles. It's something that takes a little too much effort in order to do that, It's something a little too much effort to get into. You do have a Seven of Wands. It's something that you don't want long term. You get into it, you're excited about it, you go in, and it turns into a short term thing. Now, when can you get into a relationship? I really think you're looking at December. I really think December is your magic month. So you got a couple of months out. December is your magic month for doing that. Quite frankly, I think that is perfect for you. All right, now let's see what else is going on. We got Fatine. Fatine is up in here, I think. Fatine, let me know, what was your question the other day that I missed? Fatine, because it's been a hot minute. I do 1,000 readings a month. So let me know. What was your question back then, and we'll get to it. Anyway, Cassandra wants to know, will I become wealthy? Am I going to become rich, independent? Am I going to become the one that has the 3 Maseratis sitting out on the porch? You know what I mean? Nakona, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Paula is clicking on all of the hot Kickstarters. That's what happens. You get the Kickstarter, you post it in the chat, and then all of a sudden, everybody wants it. I think that is a beautiful damn deck, is what I think. I think that is a lovely deck of cards, and I must have it. That must be mine. Anyway, all right. Now that we're calmed down, we're going to go for Cassandra's reads about becoming wealthy. If I'm going to become wealthy, quite frankly, I'm going to do so with this deck right here because it's made of gold. It's actually made of gold. No, not really. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So, if we're going to get wealthy, we need a gold tarot. I mean, I think that's the bottom line. The gold tarot gives you the wealth. The gold tarot provides what you need. It's a fat cash deck. I mean, at some point, you just need fat cash. And I think this is one of those. It's one of those fat cash decks. It's going to make the grade. It's going to get everything done for you. I like it. Now, will you become independently wealthy? Is the 3 Maseratis on the porch actually going to be your thing? I mean, you are looking at the Hermit. This is something that is decided upon by you. This is something that needs action by you. We got a little rebirth reincarnation as it is. We have some work that needs to be involved. We do have some money. We do have some money coming in. Overall, I'm going to say that you do get, wrong button. I think you do get money. I think you do get more money. I think you get substantial money, not like in the millions and millions, but I think you get enough to where you're like, that works. That works for me. But I don't think independently like millions and the $565 million Texas lottery or what have you. Maybe not that amount. Hermit says this is dependent upon you. It's just based upon your actions. What can you do? What can you chase? What can you get involved with? How can you manifest this, right? This is basically just a manifestation of, I need this and I need that and I need it this way. The Hermit will provide kind of that feel, right? Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. This is going to be something new, something innovative, something that you do. There's like a bright idea. You go for it. You get it done. You try it and it works out. And it works out. It just brings in this extra flow of income. Now, this is something you do have to work at. This is not something this is something that you do have to work at. It's not something that's an absolute freebie going to fall into your hands. You have to get it done, right? But overall, I do see the manifestation of celebration, the manifestation of plenty, right? We have plenty of cups in the background. The card is having plenty of everything. And I think overall that really works for you. I think that actually gets it done and it works for you. Overall, I do see you getting more money. I do see you getting that said fat cash. And I think that's really going to work. Bottom line for you being a little more wealthy, but maybe not in the $600 million range. Well, lose this weight. I'm tired of being fat. Well, I lost 240 pounds. So if I can do it, you can do it. I only eat salads and my life is kind of boring with that, but I mean, you are looking at weight loss. All right, let's look at weight. If I'm going to lose some weight, I would go for the Waterfall Tarot. Why? Because I made it and I lost 240 pounds. So I think if you could possibly do it, quite frankly, I think that, you can do it with a Waterfall Tarot. You do need a Waterfall Tarot. No, just kidding. Curly Cookie, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate that. I mean, let's see. We're losing some weight. How do we lose the weight? How do we make it effective? The biggest next question is keeping it off. How do you keep it off? And I've kept mine off for many years. It's a matter of a lot of, I'll tell you what I did. Basically, I had stomach surgery that helped, but other than that, I mean, you can theoretically have stomach surgery and just drink nothing but, chocolate shakes and never lose the weight. But what I did was basically have to change your diet and change your exercise. So the exercise that I do is not dramatic or spectacular. I'm not there on the gym all day. But if I can sneak in a little more walking, if I can sneak in a stair climb, I'm always out on the lookout for a little extra, right? A little extra exercise that I can sneak in during the day. And my steps just rack up and rack up and rack up. So if I take the stairs, for example, if I can park farther away, for example, it all kind of adds up at the end of the day. Anyway, all right, losing the weight. King of Wands says you're perfectly capable. There's nothing stopping you. Theoretically, there is nothing stopping you. Now, Ten of Pentacles, who do you have around the house that's sort of preventing you from doing that? Who do you have around the house that's doing that? Do you have somebody that is bringing in all of the delicious cookies? You have somebody that's cooking, Christina W., thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Do you have somebody that's cooking up the brownies, every day? And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to need a couple of these. It could be like that, right? What is the home situation? How can you restrict the food? How can you manage the food? How can you orient what is in the fridge, what is in the pantry so that it is conducive to losing weight? Because obviously, having nothing but ice cream in the freezer, having nothing but bad things in the fridge, having fresh baked brownies or junk food, all the time, or high calorie stuff sitting around is going to be difficult for you. What is in your house? You need to inventory the Ten of Pentacles, the happy home, happy family, and see what is there that's tempting you and just, get it out of there. Because the less tempting things, the better off you're going to be. If you look at my fridge, it's lettuce, it's lettuce, fruit, and salad dressing. And a little cheese. And that's it. That's what I got in the fridge. I got stuff to make a salad. But I don't have anybody here with me, so that kind of helps. Anyway, Page of Swords. 15, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Page of Swords says it is about communicating with other people. I think you need somebody to hold you accountable. And there's endless things on the internet, from fatsecret.com to all of these other places that you can go and you can join groups and have discussions and talk about what they're eating and report what you're eating and have people watching you, right? A sort of a group of people supporting you when you do it. Because I think the bigger your group, the more people you have rooting for you, the more likely you are to stick to a diet. And the Five of Wands, right? Don't have anything tempting around. Don't have anything tempting. If you're tempted, just put it aside. Just put it aside. Five of Wands, don't let that conflict start in your brain. You're like, oh, you know, they just bake brownies. I think I'm going to have me 5 brownies, because that's what I used to do. I used to make a meal out of the brownies from Little Debbie. Had a brownie pack. It was like 6 of them. I'd eat all 6. That would be my dinner. So obviously there was not like any mysterious, you know, why am I fat? I mean, that was kind of the case, you know, right there. Anyway, all right, Tanya D, is somebody moving my damn cat around? Tanya D, that would be pure evil, I gotta say. If somebody had actually placed your cat in a location for you to, that's weird. That would be weird. I'm hoping no, quite frankly, I'm hoping no. All right, let's use the Waterfall Tarot for this one too, because I think the Waterfall Tarot, because it's mine, I like it. Maybe I have some synchronicity with it. Who knows? But I mean, let's find out. Let's find out. Salsa for salad dressing. I use high-fat salad dressing. All right, here's my theory on salads. All right, if you want my theory, nobody really does. I'm going to tell you anyway. I lost 240 pounds, so maybe there's some merit to it. Here's my theory on salad dressing. Get full fat salad dressing and don't use like a ton. Just use a little bit, right? Just get some over the salad, because I don't think that really is just going to kill you off. I think at some point you make yourself so damn miserable from like having low fat, crappy, nasty salad dressing, eating a nasty salad with nothing delicious in it. I think you just kill yourself with this. You just kill your motivation, because you're like, I don't want to eat that crap. It's nasty. And the whole thing tastes nasty, and it feels like you're torturing yourself. In my opinion, you need something decent to look forward to, and that is it. Anyway, all right. 3 of Cups, right? 3 of Cups. I think you did have help getting your cat. I think you did have help getting your cat. Did somebody place it there? You do have a Queen of Swords. I do think there was somebody involved with the cat. I mean, you know, there is somebody involved with the cat other than you, probably. I got to sneeze. I guess I'll sneeze on microphone, since when I'm mute, I don't sneeze, or whatever random reason. Anyway, 5 of Pentacles says, I think bottom line, the cat got lonely. The cat wanted to be back. The cat got lonely. The Knight of Cups, the cat wanted mama back, and the cat just came back, right? The cat came back. 15, thank you for your other donation. I don't think there's anybody else that it moved a cat. I don't like the Devil, maybe the 7 of Swords where somebody's placing something, maybe the 6 of Cups where somebody's putting something. I just don't see somebody placing something, somebody putting something, somebody moving in that direction. I don't see any in like, you know, intrinsically bad things there or anything. Tanya, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Blah, how will the next few weeks at my current job be like? Blah's got that new fancy job. Blah's got that new fancy job. I mean, Blah's got the nice fancy job over there. We want to know how's it going to go. I mean, it could go good, bad, indifferently, I think. That is going to be a thing. That is going to be a thing. All right. This is something where it's slow or disappointing at first. It feels like we're really not in sync. Life is too short. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Life is too short. I brought the other magic trick for you. I brought the other magic trick just for you. So hang on after this read. But yeah, it starts off challenging, right? You have a little bit of, this is really boring. This is not something I wanted, not something I'm thrilled about. How about I leave? I don't think you leave, but I mean, you know, with us, how about I leave? It feels like I just need to abandon some of this. 5 of Cups, a lot of things that I was sort of very excited about may not happen. Some of the stuff maybe I was promised is not there. Some of the stuff that I need is not present, or what have you. A little bit of a disappointment as it goes. Overall, the Magician says we warm up, right? Boo-boo, welcome to the stream. We warm up. We get going, and I think we start to shine. And that's where things change. That's where things grow and they develop, because the Magician, people notice the Magician. They know magic tricks like I'm about to show. They know the Magician. They understand the Magician. And they're going to see you and say, this person's really good at what they do. I like them. I like this person. They're very good at what they do. And that's the magician for you, right? That is the magician for you. So I think overall, just get warmed up with it and you'll be all right. You will be all right. You just got to get warmed up with it. Kind of, you need to warm up, right? Nancy, will the results be in the morning to proceed with the surgery? Will the results be in the morning to proceed with the surgery tomorrow? All right. So we need some results in order to proceed from the surgery. But we promised life is too short. One trick. Fatine, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Now, all right. Where's Life is Too Short? I hope you're watching. Life is Too Short. I hope you're watching. Now, they got a sale next to me, right? They got a sale. They got a holiday sale. We got bicycle cards, juicy fruit, and the Kit Kat. My personal favorite is the juicy fruit because I think the juicy fruit is just yummy. I like the juicy fruit. This is going to be my favorite. I'm just saying, the more gum that I have, the less food that I eat and whatnot, I think that just works. Oh, do you want a piece? Would you like a piece of the juicy fruit? I think that's a thing. Anyway, there's your magic trick for today. I hope you liked it. It's very simple, very cute little trick, Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Kind of obvious how it's done when I sit on the table like that, but whatever. It's not like this is a big mystery. Anyway, the results be in the morning to proceed with the surgery tomorrow. Let's use a fantastic deck for this. Let's get a real deck. Let's get a good deck. Let's get the tarot over the rainbow and get you some results that you are going to need. Some results that you are going to need to have in order to be in surgery tomorrow. That's what we need. All right, Nancy, let's find out. Nancy, by the way, good luck with the surgery. I hope all goes well. I hope you get out, recover soon, and come on back to the stream and tell us how it went. All right, Tarot of the Rainbow is going to let us know. We need some results. Fatina, thank you for your other donation. We need some results. This is kind of the card that I wanted to see. This is the people in command. This is the people that did your testing, that did all of that, and that is going to be something exciting, something that you are going to get the results back, no problem. And then you have the learning card as well. You have the Hierophant, where all the information comes in, all of the facts get here, all the things that you need. All of the things that you need are going to be at your fingertips. I think that is going to be there. Absolutely. I'm just saying, it is a thumbs up. It is a thumbs up for this. I think it's really going to make the grade. Now, I like that we have the Queen of Cups here. I do think that's important as well. And again, the Emperor, the expertise, what you need, the knowledge coming in. Catherine Holm, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I think everything's going to be all right. I think everything's going to be all right. You're going to have the results. You're going to have everything that you need. It's going to be there. We got it made. KD, welcome to the stream. What's going on? KD, if you missed the magic trick, rewind. Rewind the magic trick. You'll like it. So we get the juicy fruit magic trick. All right. Well, I see K this week. If I see K this week, when the hell is it going to be? When am I going to see K? When am I going to see Special K this week? Let's go ahead and stick to the tarot at the end of the rainbow. By the way, this is much better than the tarot at the beginning of the rainbow, right? Because the beginning of the rainbow, that's a weird place to be, okay? It really is a weird place to be because that's like up in the sky. You don't want to be there. All right, anyway. Have you figured out what was wrong? I have no idea. Boo-boo, hope you get feeling better. All right, let's see what's going on. Will I see K this week? An injured warrior, the concern and all of this stuff, the abandonment with this. I've been really going kind of a no. This does look like a little bit of a no. It does feels like a little bit of a no. It just doesn't feel good. You got the injured warrior, the wounded warrior with this. It feels like this person's not too excited, not too thrilled about how that is going. We got the concern, the worry about when am I going to see them? How am I going to see them? What are they going to do? What kind of things are they going to be, bringing in, presenting and whatnot. Then you got the 8. Where it feels like they're just not going to come. It feels like they just abandoned something. They're not going to head that way. The doorway, I love the doorway in some of these things. I think a doorway makes a good card because it adds so much extra meaning as it comes through. But overall, I'm just going to say no. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see Special K coming anywhere near this week as far as the tarot goes. Will A and I be in a relationship when N comes back? All right. Well, let's see. Will A and I be in a relationship when N comes back? Okay, let's see. We got the tarot at the end of the rainbow. We already did that one. Yeah, You know, I would not mind a little bit of this deck right here. It's been a hot minute since I've used the Dark Mansion Tarot. I mean, I think we're going to use some lesser used decks tonight, but we got to stick with like the standard staples that we need in life, you know? We need the standard staple decks and all of that other stuff. And I think this is one of them. This is one of them that I really enjoy. I absolutely love Dark Mansion. Everybody does. KD will back me up. This is the best deck ever. All right. Will A and I be in a relationship when N comes back? Fatine, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, maybe. This is looking good. I think yes. I think it's actually a yes. I think this does mean yes. You know, that's just great. Curly Cookie, you got to go rewind and watch it. It's a fun one. The star, the connection from the star, the action, the activity from the Knight of Swords as well. With all of it coming in, we're taking the unpredictable route. We're trying it out. We're getting it done. I think that's going to be possible, quite frankly. And the rebirth, the reincarnation of judgment, right? Let's give them another chance. Let's give them one more shot from that judgment card. I really like that. I really like the star of the Knight. I think this combo really sort of makes the grade as far as, you know, I need something to give it a shot, give one more shot, give it a try. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tied with the Poe. Wow, you're really going out on a limb. You're going out on a limb tonight over there, KD. Sweet P, has Z lied to me about their ex-wife? Oh my. Oh my. Are they lying? Are they lying? What's going to happen? Or what is going on over there? Ooh, it could be interesting indeed. Sweet P, you may be onto something. I'm getting some weird vibes on this, quite frankly. I mean, I haven't even turned this over and I'm getting weird vibes. Did they lie about their ex-wife? King of Cups and Temperance. This is a weird read. Ooh, I need this on the Patreon behind the readings. I need this on Patreon behind the readings, so this is a wild and wacky read. Now, I'm going to go in the unexpected route. I'm going to get the unexpected route and I'm going to go with it. And if you like what you see here, if you understand, I'm going to go deep, deep, deep in the behind the readings for the Patreon. Anyway, the Sun. The Sun. Fatine, thank you for your other donation. And the Seven of Cups. Now, we are illuminating the Seven of Cups. We're illuminating about these choices. They have more choices than they're alluding to. And I think that is illuminated. I think you have something happening. You have something happening with the intuition. We're like, something ain't right. Something's going on. Something ain't quite right. The Sun into that Seven of Cups says there's something else with the choices. There's something else going on because this is kind of a shrouded informational card, right? Fatine, thank you for your other donation. And I mean, I think the King of Cups, I think there is some emotional things happening in the background. The Temperance says there's some stuff going on. There's a balancing going on. They're trying to get everything balanced. They're trying to get multiple things juggled at the same time. At the same time. Anyway, YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Overall, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. And a lot of people are going to be like, wait a minute. There was no devil card. There was no Seven of Swords. There was no High Priestess. How did you get that? I kind of previewed it right there, but I mean, basically, I think something's going on. Something's happening. Anyway, will my Native American tribe ever be recognized by state and federal? Simple yes or no question. Let's see if we are going to get recognized. Let's see if things are going to come into the light. Things are going to be nice and bright. You know, if I should use something interesting. Oh man, what do I want to use? What do I want to use for this? I really kind of need a Native American tarot. I mean, quite frankly, I need a Native American tarot. I think I'm going to research that and see if I can get a Native American tarot. I would love that. That would be a cool deck. I mean, if somebody kickstarted that, I'd back that in a minute. All right. Will the tribe ever be recognized by state and federal agencies? Let's see what's going on with that. You do have the Four of Wands. This is something that needs to be recognized. It is something that needs to be brought to the forefront, right? You have the Magician. We have the ability to make it known, make ourselves known, make ourselves more prominent, make ourselves up in Adam. The Magician, I like it. Got the Hanged Man. We got two majors at the end. The Hanged Man said it takes a little longer than expected. It takes a little longer than expected with the Hanged Man there, right? The Queen of Swords says there is some people working against it, right? Some people working against this. Maybe they don't have any benefit, or maybe they don't want it to happen. You do have some things working against you. But overall, the Four of Wands, the happy home, happy family, the fact that we are there, the Magician, the fact that we really can't be ignored, even if it does take a little longer than usual. I think yes. Again, it takes a little longer than usual. There is some drama involved. It's almost like there's some agencies or some people that don't want it to happen. Ignore them and just make it happen. The Magician says it is quite possible. All right. What do you see in my future love life? Christina wants to know about a future love life. Let's stick with this one. Let's stick with the Light Seers Tarot. Since I've warmed this damn thing up, I got this thing out here. I want to see what happens. Samantha, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute, Samantha. Good to see you again. All right. What I see for a future love life. How can I get some love life action going? I see you meeting somebody, that is for sure. We do have somebody of importance too, the Hierophant. Ooh, I like that. We do have somebody that is coming in that is kind of important. Somebody that is coming in that is notable, that their name is known around town kind of thing, right? The Hierophant. This is somebody of importance, of power, and they are coming in. The Ten of Swords. They just broke up with somebody else. Samantha, thank you for your donation. They did break up with somebody else. The Ten of Swords. I'm just kind of, maybe this is a bit of a rebound. Maybe not a rebound. Maybe it's somebody that they broke up with a long time ago. They do have some past, right? The Ten of Swords. I have a cutting action. I got to go with that. Crystals and Paint, welcome. What's going on? Yeah, it feels like that Ten of Swords action is there. I did recover from something. I'm moving on, ready to go forward, and then we meet them. Christina, then you meet them, the Two of Cups. This is somebody pretty damn exciting. I think that they're an earth sign. They're definitely a hardworking person, somebody that's diligent, somebody that gets it done, somebody that takes career first. They take their work seriously. They're very passionate about what they do. The little Four of Pentacles, though, the work is maybe a little too serious, or they're a little too dedicated to it. It's kind of hard to get some time out of their schedule. You know what I mean? Kind of hard to get some time out of their schedule. Christy, it is indeed the Light Seers Tarot. The Light Seers Tarot. But overall, Christina, I think some great things are coming in. Great things are coming in. You're going to meet an earth sign. You're going to be somebody of importance, somebody that people know around town and whatnot. The Hierophant. Going to be exciting. Going to be very cool indeed. So, that's what I see next in your love life indeed. And I hope you have a good love life as well. All right. Fatine, what does Omar think of me today? Or does Omar have me on the schedule? Does Omar have me on the thought schedule? Let's find out. Fatine, today is your thought day. Fatine, I think today is the day that you are going to get a whole lot of thought. I like it. Christy, first time here. Christy, I'm glad you could join us. Christy, did you know I have 1,500 freaking videos? Christy, I have 1,500 videos. 1,500 videos. I'm just saying, hit that like and sub button. I have more videos than anybody, I think any other channel, any other active channel, right? We got a donation for Life is Too Short. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. We got a ton. All right. We got the only tarot news program. I assume you like tarot, you wouldn't be here. We got the tarot news program. I'm going to tell you what you need to back, what you need to pre-order, what exciting things are going to come out. I'm going to save you a hell of a lot of time. We got news every 2 weeks. We got lessons galore. In fact, on my Patreon, I teach you how to make tarot cards. I teach you how to draw like animals and stuff. Anyway. But this is a place to hang out. This is a place to hang out right now. This is it. This is a place to hang out, Chrissy. Thank you for joining. All right. Let's see. 1,500 videos. I've been around for 11 years. I've been here 11 years. Not like now is my 11th year straight, but I've been here 11 years. Anyway. So YouTube channel's kind of old. Some of the old videos are kind of funny because they're like really old. Okay. Anyway, back when YouTube was totally different. Now YouTube is a bit different. Now, Christy, now you got to be on fire. You got to be on fire. Christy, you got to be on fire at this part, right? You got to be on fire. It's got to be a party on your channel or people just leave. Christy, you know how it is. Don't worry, think of me today. Absolutely. I think Omar did fit. Look at the just the low riding, sort of this streaming along at this level of consciousness with a connection that is the connection that is on the cups. You do have a little bit of a disappointed feel sometimes, a little bit of a disappointed feel as it goes, but that's how it is. And the two. The two. All right. You have a little bit of the interference. You have a little bit of the hesitation to do anything about it. Did they figure it out? I mean, do they still think? I think absolutely. I think that is a thing indeed. Anyway. All right. So you're going to get thought tonight. I think that is. Reading for Nakona. Curly Cookie's coming in with the host. Thank you, Curly Cookie. I appreciate that. Lakona wants to know. That's not what Lakona wants to know. I'm more of a newbie. What does the Ace of Cups reverse mean? Did you break the Rubik's Cube? No, I haven't done the Rubik's Cube in a while, so I forgot how to do it. Anyway, it was not about relationships. It was just general feels about what's going on currently. It feels like you're just emotionally disconnected. You're not emotionally fresh. You're just not in that mode of creating something new emotionally, creating new emotions. It feels like the same old stagnant things are going on, right? Same stagnant ideas, same stagnant emotions, same things that are just sort of caught up. It feels like everything is not as fresh as it used to be. I mean, that's kind of the Ace of Cups reversed. That's the Ace of Cups reversed. Anyway, all right, back to 15. Reading for the last 2 months of the year. Let's see what's going on with that. What kind of things do we got in the last 2 months? I like it. I mean, the last 2 months of the year, well, it's actually 3 months. We're not in October yet, so technically it could be 3 months, but we're going to restrict it to 2 months because that's what you asked. So we're going to go November and December. And, oh, man, it feels like emotions just aren't going the way that you want them to. That is for sure. We sort of have the poisoning of the well, or the emotions that you really wanted, the emotions that you were excited about just didn't come to pass. It was kind of thing. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the emotions just didn't come to pass. They're kind of caught up. They're kind of spoiled a little bit by sort of news that we have, sort of things after going in here. I think you have a new communication from somebody new, is what I think. I think you have a communication from somebody new at like end of November-ish. I think that person's going to be pretty interesting. I think you're going to be kind of excited about it. The devil says don't get too much in your head. Don't get stuck in your head when it comes to emotional life, love life, and things like that. Stay out, stay vibrant, stay fresh, because I think if you get caught up there, it's not really going to do you any good. 15, what my first job be in the city or somewhere else? For a city, I do like the Ten of Pentacles, quite frankly. I mean, there's so many great cards for cities and love and things like that, but for just city life kind of thing. No green acres, pun intended. I'm actually going to say the city. We have a crowded environment. We have sort of this thing where we have a lot of choices, a lot of opportunities in a small area. We do have some work to be done. We do have sort of a conglomeration of things that are going to be around us that we want to take advantage of. We want to get this job, that job, and sort of, just the relaxing truce feel as well. Feels like there's things that we can get done, a lot of things that we can get done indeed. So I think it's going to be in the city. I think it is going to be in the city. We're going to do a thumbs up for that. Thumbs up action for a city. Get it done. Which one in Green Acres was the city person? That was the lady, right? That was Jaja Gabor, I think. Anyway, what will make me happy soon? Being on the TO stream will make you happy. Hey, come on.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Being on the TO stream. I mean, come on, 15. That makes anybody happy. People just wander in and be like, hey, I need to be on the TO stream. I'm instantly better, except maybe Boo Boo. Boo Boo has a cold. Boo Boo, hope you get better. All right, feel better soon indeed. All right, what will make me happy soon? I really think a new adventure. Clarissa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I really think about the future, right? You're looking at the future. I think you need something fresh. You need something vibrant. This is something where you're in the same rut. You're in the same rut over and over. Shamik, welcome to the stream. You're in the same rut. You're stalled out. It doesn't feel like you're out there and things like that. You need to get something fresh, something vibrant. Get out there and make things happen. You got the Fool. Don't wait wait. You need to go. You need to go. And the more outside of your comfort zone you can get, maybe a little bit better, right? It just says stuff like that. You need to sort of get that done. You do have a bit of a happiness sort of dissuaded from getting that done. Sometimes, I think, by other people. I think some people are bringing you down. Some people are communicating to you in ways that are bringing you down, making you hang a little bit too much, making you a little bit defensive, making you a little bit on that side of, this is not really the way to go. Overall, happiness comes from within. I mean, happiness comes from within. A lot of times, happiness just needs to be sort of the source from you, making yourself happy, getting out there, getting the things that make you happy, because you know what that is. I mean, you figured this out a long time ago, but that is just one of those. That is one of those things indeed. All right, this guy only says good things. Wawa, we say some bad things occasionally. Wawa zombie. I mean, this guy only says good things. Thanks for coming into the channel, not knowing anything about me, and making weird-ass assumptions. I mean, anyway, had you went and watched other videos, you'd have known. No. Okay. That's a thumbs down, Wawa. That's a thumbs down. We don't say good things all the time. Many times we just have bad news. We just have bad news because that's life. Anyway, next 3 months, Catherine home. Let's do that. Let's do that indeed. Yeah, Wawa. It's not a cookie cutter tarot channel. We don't, there's no meditations going on here. I don't have any candles. I go to the, we go to the tarot tower. We go to the tarot tower and we pick a deck and we read with that. And in this particular instance, we are going to go with the Wizard's Tarot because the Wizard's Tarot, I like it. I like it for Catherine Holmes read, get a little next 3 months play. Get you something good up in here. See what's going on with the next 3 months. What kind of things can we adventure into? What kind of things can we do? What kind of things can we get out of? Because it does feel like there's some stuff waiting on you that you're not ready for. You're not ready for. Occasional thumbs down. I'd say every 4th reading is a thumbs down. Every 5th reading is a thumbs down. I don't know. Yeah, Crystals and Paint asked for a love reading. It's always, Crystals and Paint usually gets the challenging readings for the love. Anyway, all right. How to overcome bad situations. So, and some readings are not good news or bad news. They're just like what's coming. Anyway, all right. Next 3 months, let's do it. Crystals and Paint wants to know the cue. I mean, we got a little bit of a cue. We are here, and we need to go through these in 30 minutes-ish. I think we may stay a little later tonight because we got stuff, no rush. Hierophant. It seems like something powerful. You have an entity, you have an authority that is going to be contacting you in the next 3 months. The Hierophant is a higher authority. It is something that's coming in. It is something that's talking. Now, know you were going through some court cases. You had some things that were challenging up in there. You may have to deal with that in the next 3 months for sure, because the devil's right next to it, right? It feels like maybe the higher authority may have some things that you need to adjust for, or you need to handle, or you need to do, right? Because a lot of times it just feels like maybe you got to sort of deal with that stuff. I don't think you're going to be able to dodge that stuff for the next 3 months. You're definitely going to have something to deal with, right? A higher power, higher authority has some actions, has some requests from you to get done. The Devil card. The King of Swords is interesting too. I think you have somebody that is on your side in this. Maybe it is the lawyer. Maybe it is somebody that but you do have somebody that's on your side in this interaction. I think they're going to be able to help you out. They don't really put up with much stuff. They are, not exactly powerful, but they do have some influence. I think they're going to be able to help you out, basically, right? And the Two of Wands. After this is concluded, which I think is kind of be wrapping up after the next 3 months, after some of this is concluded, we got a lot of better tomorrow type of things. Two of Wands. What's next? What can I get into next? What can I get into? What can I chase? How can I do it? What can I sort of embrace in the next 3 months? I think that's going to be your next question, because there are some doors opening up. There are some doors opening up after that is concluded. But yeah, a lot of the 3 months is just sort of dealing with maybe authority or maybe with situations that you just can't dodge. Anyway, we got 15. After I graduate, must I study a master's degree or must I go to work? We're going to go to work or we're going to study? I mean, go to work or study, go to work or study. 15, I'm switching up. I'm switching up for the Meraki Tarot right here. I like it. I like a little switch up, right? A little switch up. Think how that's going to go. 15. Let's see about, we're going to study. We're going to work. We're going to maybe get some Pentacle cards, a 3 of Pentacles, an 8 of Pentacles, an Ace of Pentacles for working. Maybe study, maybe a Hierophant, maybe a High Priest or something going on with that. Strength, Wheel of Fortune, and the Universe. Interesting that you got 3 majors for sure. I like this. I like that we got 3 majors in here. Overall, I think you're actually going to go study. I think that you're going to go for a higher ed. I think that's going to be important to you after you do that, right? The strength. I have the patience to do some more learning. I have the patience to expand my knowledge, to get into the next level of knowledge. And the Wheel of Fortune, I got the time. Not something I need to rush through, not something where I need to go to work tomorrow. The Wheel of Fortune, I have the time. I kind of got in the studying mode. I sort of understand what I need. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Crystal wants to know just how bad the love reading is. Crystal, you're making assumptions. We need to see the cards. We need to see the cards. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, I don't mind going back studying. Universe, there's so many different things I can study, so many exciting things out there that I can pursue and look at. I love it. I love it. I think you're going to go study. All right, Fatine wants to know, how about a relationship with Omar B if I stay in the country after graduation? After graduation, let's see. That is going to be a thing. I mean, how will the relationship with Omar be if I stay? If I stay or if I go now, how will it be? Oh, let's find out. You went through with it. I mean, you know, I guess we could use the Thoth to make it more dramatic for Crystal. Maybe. All right. You got the Knight of Cups. Ooh, the Star and the 8 of Swords. Interesting. I think it's going to be better. Right? You have the Star. As always, with any connection, the Star really makes the grade as far as I need to get in. I need to understand what they want. I need to get into sort of understanding with what they want, what they need. The Star, we come together a little bit more. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, I think it gives them the opportunity, more of an opportunity to sort of chase. And the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. This is something that doesn't happen overnight. It does need to be expanded and grown as it is. But overall, I think it enhances. I think it's going to be a little bit better, basically. All right. And 15 messages from Omar. Let's see what messages we got for Omar and get that done. We're going to go here. We're going to go one of those, and we're going to go one of these and see what kind of messages that we have from the other side of the Omar fence. The Hierophant. Things aren't that serious. The 5 of Cups. We got the Page of Swords. It's difficult to, the message is it's difficult to communicate. Sometimes it's difficult to communicate. Is it because the Mercury retrograde? Maybe. Sometimes it's just difficult to get our point across. The Page of Swords, a lot of times we're on a different wavelength. We're not communicating. We're on a different frequency. The 5 of Cups, things just look grim sometimes. That doesn't mean they're always going to be grim. And the Hierophant, don't take things too seriously. Don't think things too weighted, because a lot of times they need to be more dynamic. They need to be more fresh in order to work out in the long run. That's just what happens sometimes, right? Don't get it too serious. Don't make things too weighty. Don't get a little 10 of Wands feel to it. N hates A. Sun feel when he finds out me and A are together. All right. If they hate A when they find out you're together, they're probably not going to be pleased. I mean, we're going to take that. We're going to take that into stride here and go with the This Might Hurt Tarot. I like it. I think that This Might Hurt Tarot will give us a nice little preview into this. I mean, if N hates A, what are they going to be feeling when they find out if you're together, right? You're going to be, hey, me, they're together and all of that other stuff. He's studying. He ain't got time for her. I mean, it could be that. All right. Let's see. I mean, the Sun feels when we're together. The 6 and the 10, something that they don't want to hear, but it's something that they're willing to give up and release. I don't think this is something they're just going to hang on to for dear life, right? The 10 of Wands, not happy. We're not happy about this. It's kind of weird, kind of sucks. The 6 of Swords, they understand this is something that needs to happen. There's something that's going to be sort of drifting away out of their control. And it's something that, hey, if you're happy, you're happy. You know, I really don't want to ruin it. Even though I don't like this person, you know, just let them be. Let them be. Just like the Beatles song, 6 of Wands. Hey, if it's successful, I'll root for it or what have you. Not much I can do anyway. Not a magic wand I can cast. But the 10 of Wands, Wands, I really didn't want to hear that. They're going to say, I really didn't want to hear that. And they're not going to be too happy about it indeed. All right, we have Samantha. Does Broxo watch me on social media? Ooh, that's a good question. Are they over there on Samantha's channel? And they're like, hey, what's Samantha up to tonight? What's going on? I think the Gregory Scott Tarot is going to let us know what kind of good stuff we got going on over there, Samantha. If they're watching you, if they're staring at you, if they're kind of, is that a bit stalkerish? Maybe. Maybe that is a bit stalkerish. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say it's not stalkerish. That could be indeed. Katoko, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Could be. It could be. All right. Does Broxo watch me? Does Broxo look around? I think the Four of Cups, they have a vested interest in it. The Magician, the Two of Swords. Now, they understand. They understand that you're doing your own thing and you're making your own world and you're successful at it, right? The Two of Swords. I understand that. I understand that. But I am watching. I am looking up. I am seeing what's going on. And they realize that you can't know if they're watching you or not, right? You're the blindfolded person. But I do think they're watching you, taking a peek in there, because the Magician, they have a vested interest. They feel like that they have a vested interest. And some days you'll come around. Some days you'll be like, Broxo, come on over. The Magician, they feel like they have a vested interest in it. When something goes wrong, something goes right, they want to kind of keep track a little bit. The Four of Cups, again, this is something that they do on the casual, on the side. They don't just sit there in like full stalk mode, right? They're not set up in the bushes outside of your house with binoculars or anything. I'm just saying. Alyssa's current feelings for me after yesterday. Now, Alyssa's had a weird track record. We know this. We understand that Alyssa has had quite the weird track record with you. We need to figure out what Alyssa's going to be doing after yesterday. Are they going to be happy? Are they going to be content? Kotoko, thank you for your other donation. You're looking at a Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. They're recovering. They're recovering. They felt very disconnected after yesterday, right? They're on the other side of the fence. They feel disconnected, like they don't have a lot of power, a lot of control. They don't have a lot of, they sort of have an interest of what's going on. They're looking, but they don't have a lot of power. They're disconnected. They got the barbed wire between you and them, and there's not much that they're going to be able to do about it. Bottom line. Ace of Wands. Is this something that they're going to sort of go into later and try later and get a new start? I think so. Fatine, thank you for your other donation. But, the Ace of Wands says, I'm going to do something later, but right now I don't really have a lot of control over it. I'm just going to kind of release. I'm just going to kind of release and let it go. That's basically sort of the feel there, right? The Six of Wands. Hey, if you're happy, if Samantha's happy, God bless. Have a nice day. I want to start a new life with a Leo. Should I start a new life with a Leo? Sweet Pea, that's a big jump. Sweet Pea, that is a big jump. Are you ready? Are you ready for the Leo life? Ready for the Leo life? If I'm a Leo, I'm going to use the Modern Love Tarot, my friends. If I'm a Leo, I like the Modern Love Tarot. I think the Modern Love Tarot represents me. The Modern Love Tarot would represent a Leo, would sort of, be like, kind of dressed up, looking pretty good, looking interesting. What can we get into? YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Just saying. Andrew, half the house has air conditioning again. That's a good thing. I like it. That is a good thing indeed. All right. We might show the magic trick one more time. Maybe. All right. I'm going to start a new life. Is it going to work? Four of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. Now, it's a rough start. Kind of a weird start. It kind of feels like I made a mistake. You're kind of like, I made a mistake. I made a little mistake in this pursuit. The Four of Cups, it feels like things just aren't jiving the way that I would love them to jive. Does that make sense? And the Nine of Wands, too. Things aren't working the way that I would hope they worked. We're starting a new life. It feels like an old life. It feels like a lot of things are stalled out. Things like a lot of things just ain't working. I'm kind of concerned here. I'm kind of feeling disconnected over here in this big party and this big gathering. You warm up though. Sweet Pea, you warm up, right? You got a little Nine of Cups action. Everything warms up. Everything goes better. It's a matter of taking a deep breath, You just got to take a deep breath and just go with the flow. That's the big thing, right? The Nine of Cups. It gets so much better, but if you gauge it, if you sort of, try to say, this ain't going well, let me just ditch it. I don't think that's going to work for you long term. Bottom line, I don't think that's going to work for you at all, quite frankly. Anyway, all right. Clarissa wants to know, were the bank tellers lying about the money they counted? I felt like they were trying to hide it, or you just am I crazy? Fatine, thank you for your other donations. We got some lying scumbag bank tellers because, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. You got to, when they count that money, you got to watch them. I'm just saying, you got anybody who counts my money, I watch them like a hawk. I watch them like a hawk, especially if they do a money trick. Being a banker and being a money trick person, that doesn't go together very well because I know something's weird's going on with my money. All right, I'm just saying. Magic trick one more time. Well, speaking of money, we got the sales, right? We got the sales. We got Bicycle, we got Kit Kat, we got the Juicy Fruit. Personally, I really enjoy the Juicy Fruit. I'm a Juicy Fruit fan. If I'm going to get a sale, going on, I'd rather get a sale with some Juicy Fruit because the collisions is what really makes the grade for me. I love it. I like gum. I like gum because it keeps my mouth busy from talking because I talk all the time. Okay. There's your magic trick. I hope you're happy. All right. Anyway, were the bank tellers lying, those scumbags, or were they lying to me? Because when they handed me the damn money, I think they gypped me. Were they lying? Okay, this is an important question. I think we're going to use the little Buddha tarot for this. Because this is a live shot. By the way, this is a live shot of you being handed that fat cash. And you took it away, and later you were like, wait a minute. I think I got screwed. by the damn bank teller. All right. I don't have my money trick here. This is the perfect opportunity for the money trick. And it's in the other room. Should I go get it just for this reading? Vote in chat. Should I go get it just for this reading? All right. Let's see. We could do it in reverse. 20s to 1. 20s to 1. All right. They were lying. Okay. Let's sign up. You got the Four of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Hermit. Oh, man. I don't see any lying cards here. Things sort of went with the transaction. We do have a transaction happening here. It's almost like the transaction had something fishy with it. The transaction felt weird. You tried to illuminate the transaction right here. You tried to illuminate it. You're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, something's happening. Something's happening with this money exchange. It just ain't right. The Four of Swords, it seems like the bank teller wasn't quite awake. It seems like they weren't really, really awake. They weren't really paying as much attention as they should be. Overall, I'm going to say they made a mistake. I don't see any purposeful lying cards. I don't see a devil. I don't see any secrets with the high priestess. I don't see anything that would just indicate that I'm full of crap, right? That I'm full of crap. I know you went back. You're trying to illuminate the situation. You got this over here. You're the only one. You're the hermit. You're trying to illuminate the situation. And you think the situation went weird because during the transaction, something was odd about it. And it felt like the person just wasn't paying attention, right? I'm just saying. It felt weird. Were they lying? I don't see any lying cards, right? I don't see any devil. I don't see any people, turned upside down, or maybe a Queen of Swords where I'm purposefully trying to get something. Maybe a King of Swords where I'm purposely trying to convince you of something, even though it's not the truth. I just don't see it. I'm not saying they weren't. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume anything about a bank transaction based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. That's just as entertainment purposes only. I don't see any lying cards. I see that they weren't quite awake. I see that it felt really weird, but I don't see anything like purposeful lying. Anyway, love reading. Just see how bad it is. Let's make it a great love reading. Can it be bad? Can it be bad? Can it really be all that bad with the Mons Tarot? I mean, can it? Can it? Kozaya, I did your reading. Sorry about yesterday. I ended the stream right as you donated, but Colziah, I did your reading. Go to the beginning of the stream, and it's there. And it is there. Christina, welcome to the stream. By the way, Colziah, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Sorry about that last minute dono there. And you were like, oh no, Val Mary, thank you for your donation. All right. Crystals and paint. How bad can it get? How bad can it get? The Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Crystal, I mean, you just finished another painting. I think it's going to, I think that's going to be wonderful. Look at this. This is not bad. The Knight of Cups, talking about somebody coming in, talking about some good stuff, heading in this way. The Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, heading in. The Seven of Swords, maybe it's somebody that you've met in the past. Maybe it's somebody you kind of knew, right? Maybe you weren't in a relationship, maybe somebody sort of on the casual, but something you definitely met before. And the Queen of Wands, this is somebody that you really like. It's somebody that you really like. Overall, I like it. It's a fire sign, Crystal. I'm not sure if you're ready for that. I'm not sure if you're ready for that, but hey, everybody wants to know the cue. We are here, and we got to go through these. So it's only a couple of reads. It's not that bad. We're staying late tonight. We ain't got no, Christina's still at work, so we're going to sort of relax and hang out tonight. Just sit here and hang out, be with y'all. Anyway, yeah, but the Queen of Wands says it'll be all right. It wasn't that bad. Crystal was all like, he's going to use the Thoth. It's going to be the Tower, the Death card. It's going to be an upside down 10 of Cups, upside down 10 of Pentacles. But it wasn't. All right, Kotoko, should I take the job choice A or B? That's a throwdown, my friends.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And for a tarot throwdown, we do use the Thoth. If we do use the Thoth for the tarot throwdown, you're going to have to be prepared. I don't think you're all prepared for this. I think the throwdown is going to be too much for many people. I think you may need to be sitting down. If you're driving, you may need to pull over right now for the tarot throwdown. Maybe for the tarot throwdown. Now, Crystal, you're really going glass half empty right now. Crystal, you're really going glass half empty right now with the sneaking off. All right, let's see what's going on. Should I take the job choice A or B? Choice A is up here. By the way, if you're not familiar with the Tarot Throwdown, that is where we have a brutal cage match of two different choices in the tarot cards, and we need to determine which one it is. And this is choice A, and this is choice B. Now, which job should we take up? Choice A wins. You got science. You got the unusual, the fun, the new experiences, the new excitement of this new job. It's got some cool things that you're going to learn. You're going to put on your resume. You're going to be damn excited. You are going to be damn excited, especially with science. I think A wins by a long shot. A wins by a mile. Choice B has got a little bit of a fire in there. Come on. A little bit of a fiery action that works, a little bit not just get smooth coming in, but strife. Ain't nobody got time for strife in a job reading. Kotoko, you know what I'm saying? You understand me. Kotoko, let's talk. You understand me. Let's talk. Ain't nobody got time for strife in a job reading. You don't want the choice B. I think it's a bad. By the way, entertainment purposes only, never take a job based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But this fat man says that this B is not you. It's not you. You want to go with science every time. Science is so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at it. That's so pretty. That's what you need. Kotoko, that's what you need in life. That's what you need is more science cards. Okay? And that one makes the grade. What does he want from me? Kotoko asks. I'm going to tell you right now. I know exactly what they want from you. And they want not to use that Thoth deck. They want to use a little tarot over the rainbow. It's right. I mean, we just did this. This is the tarot at the end of the rainbow. The beginning of the rainbow is not good. The end of the rainbow is much better because the beginning of the rainbow starts in the middle of the sky. You don't want to be up there. You don't want, because how do you know? Tarot of the rainbow makes it happen. What the hell do they want from me? Kotoko, I like this question. What do they want from me? I remember that was a Pink Floyd song of, somebody help me, off the album. What Pink Floyd song was that? My cat is ripping up something back there. Salem, what are you ripping up? Sounds like the dog treats. Salem is trying to get into the bag of dog treats. Why? I don't know, because she has like 40 bags of cat treats. So why she chose the dog treats, maybe just to make the dogs angry, because the dogs do want to eat her. I mean, there's that. What does they want from me? The 8. Interesting. The 6 of Pentacles and the 3. They want a gift. They want to understand something. It's almost like that you have something that they want and they want it. They have a little bit of this. Can you please give this to me? Maybe it's information. Maybe it's a dog treat that the cat wants. They want something given to them. They want something handed out to them. And it seems like that they've been asking for a while. This is not their first rodeo. This is not the first time that they've asked, that they've inquired about, that they have looked across there. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that maybe you've been a little bit cold to them before when they tried to ask. They're going to try again. They're going to go for it again. Picasso, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm just telling you right now, they want a gift. They want something that they've been asking for before, and that is just that, right? Salem is into the tarot cards. Hopefully not. Salem did try to scale the tarot tower. She did scale the tarot tower and it almost fell down. So you got to watch that because cats will get into everything. Cats will get into everything. All right. University visa. Will I go? Will everything be okay as I study? Now, I promised you the thought. We're going to give you the thought. We're going to make everything all right. Yeah, I definitely hear that thick ass bag of dog treats. I hear it in the background. She's digging into it. She's trying to make the dogs angry because they wanted to eat her anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to eat her anyway. All right. Let's find out what is going on. Will everything be okay when I apply? Will everything be okay? There is some heartbreak involved. You're not going to get everything that you need. I mean, when you go to study, you're going to be like, I want this and I want that and I want this. You have this menu of things that you want, right? We're not going to be able to get them all. The 3 of Swords, you're going to have to sort of, come to terms with that. That's going to be okay. You're going to have to come to terms with, I can't get everything that I need, everything that I want, but I can get most of it because the Wheel of Fortune said, I'm going to be able to be there. I'm going to be able to do things. I'm going to be able to get into it. Fatine, thank you for your donation. But overall, it just works, right? Overall, this is something I'm going to be able to do. Absolutely. Can I get everything? Is it a dream job? Is it going to be a unicorn where I can just select all these beautiful things? No. I do think you have a plenty selection of things to do. I do think you're going to be able to act on it. You'll be able to go to the university. You'll be able to get things done. Do I think you're going to get everything? No. But overall, will everything be okay? Absolutely. Just pull down your expectations, sort of temper your expectations a little bit and understand that, a lot of times everything just doesn't go perfectly. Anyway, Sedum is perusing the cat decks in the tarot tree. Could be. Christina, you could be right. You could be right indeed. All right, YouTube user, a work-related question below. Work-related question below from YouTube user. What's going on? Work posted opening for a leadership position. If I apply, can I get it? If I apply, can I get it? We can do the Ferric Painter Tarot, or however the hell you pronounce this. A lot of people don't like this deck. I'm going to tell you now, a lot of people don't like this deck. But, I bought it. I paid good money for it. So, I'm going to put it on the table. All right. All right. Am I going to be able to get this position? The Page of Wands says no. 8 of Swords, the restrictions around that say no. Temperance says you need either something, you need something you don't have in order to get it done. Temperance says, I'm just going to say no. I'm going to say no. And, we're kind of going back. We're kind of going back to Wawa Zombie. This guy only says good things. If this dude, and that's me, by the way, this guy, in case you're wondering who the hell this guy is, they're talking about me. That would be the TO. This guy only says good things. I really don't think that's it. Clarissa, thank you for your other donation, because YouTube user asked, question below, I want something for work. Is the opening position of leadership, well, if I apply, will I get it? I just said no. I said no. And I said no because there's a big ass thumbs down in the middle of the screen. I mean, this is not a subtle channel. This is not a channel where you have to sort of decrypt the messages, right? You need to decrypt all of the messages. This ain't one of those. I'm telling you, hell no. You got a page of, it feels like we're not qualified enough. It feels like we're not getting it in there. We got restrictions. We have, it feels like it just ain't working. It feels like it ain't working. So Wawa, if you're still here, because I don't think you are. If you're still here, post in chat. Post in chat, because that is not a good read. That is not a good read indeed. But you got to read the cards on the table. You can't just make up stuff, because if you do, ain't nobody coming back. Ain't nobody ever going to come back. How will the relationship with be Omar go when I go to London? When I go to London? When I go to London, is that going to be a thing? How's the relationship going to be? I'm going to go all the way there. Is the relationship going to work out? And I do like this deck. I don't like the Hanged Man because there's a big nose with snot hanging off of it. I'm not saying that's the worst card I've ever seen. I'm just saying that that's a bit much. That's a bit too much for me. Yeah, the cat's definitely getting in the dog treats. Can the cat get into the dog treats? Somebody asked. No. The dog treat cat is, the dog treat bag is really damn thick. In order to get in that, she's going to need a chainsaw and something else to get in it. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, how will the relationship be? Magician, the 5, and the 4. This is something that goes back and forth. It starts great. We have a great connection. Maybe we have a good connection, but it is a bit challenged because we're really busy. We're really busy with school. We got a new life. We got new environment. We're having to sort of adjust and figure out how to do things. It feels a little bit challenged. The 5 of Cups of disappointment. The 4, maybe this is not something I want to deal with full time. More of a casual kind of thing, right? More of a how it will be, it'd be a lot of casualness. The Magician says that I got a lot of stuff to do. They got a lot of stuff to do. You got a lot of stuff to do. You're looking at a very casual type of interaction with that. It's not going to be super serious. We're not going to dedicate all of our time or anything like that. All right, Val Mary, does the Sash have feelings towards me currently? How does he feel about me right now? Salem, are you going to join us? Salem? No, Salem walked off. Salem walked off. Salem's not as excited about the stream as they used to be. I'm going to have to say, they're not as excited about the stream as they used to be. Anyway, does my ex have feelings towards me right now? Easy question, easy question. Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. There's some fire here. There's some fire that works. There's some fire that goes on here. We still have a little bit of fire in there, right? By the way, we're ending soon. We eventually got to get out of here. We're ending soon. Wrapping up the readings as is. Yeah, but the Nine of Wands, right? They are in a state that they're not willing to put a bunch of effort into this, right? They're not in a state where they're willing to put a ton of effort into it. The Nine of Wands, it feels like they're sort of the injured warrior feel. The Ace of Pentacles, though, says that they do want something later. They do want a connection. They do want something happening later. They do want to reach out and get something going later. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles. Let's start something new. Let's get some stability. Let's get some things going. And the Knight of Wands, right? I want a little fiery action, like I said, a little fiery action in there. You do have a lot of wands, a lot of fire. So they have a fire in them, a little Sagittarius fire, and I think that they want to act on it. But it's going to have to be sort of a new approach, or approaching things from a new perspective, approaching things from a little bit of a unique perspective compared to, what we did before. Bottom line. Anyway, Picasso would like to know if the staff workers steal my friend's belongings. Will they get them back? Oh my, Picasso, that's pretty challenging. That is pretty challenging indeed. Let's see what's going on with that. Be stealing some stuff out there. People be heisting. People be heisting some stuff. Man. All right. Let's see what is going on with all of that stuff. I got everybody texting me right now. We got a lot of text going on. Let's see. All right. Let's see. What else is happening? Let's see. The staff. Why the staff workers steal my friend's stuff and will they give it back? Now, this is entertainment purposes only. Be aware. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume that things were actually stolen based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. We're just going to assume so because you said so. So we'll assume that something was stolen, and we're going to assume that it was them. And now we're going to ask why. Why did they do it, and will they give it back? If they stole something, will they give it back? 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, the Magician, it seems if they stole it, they were good at it. They were good at it, right? The magician, very expert in what they do. Seven of Cups. A lot of things happening, a lot of things going on with the Seven of Cups. They've done this before. It seems they may have done this before. Did I say entertainment purposes only? They may have done this before because they're good at it. Why did they do it? Because it's at work. It's at work. It feels like it's at work. We can do some things. We can get some things that we know. We understand all of the stuff that goes on. We understand maybe this is not going to be a big deal or something like that. The Eight of Pentacles is we do these things at work, and we need to add things to our possessions because we want it. The Five of Wands. I don't really see anything of giving it back. Fatine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What deck is this? This is the Vox Arcana, the ugly box, but the beautiful cards. It is gorgeous, is what it is. It is beautiful. Salem, you going to join us tonight? Salem, you're gonna grace us with your presence. What are you doing over there? All right. Overall, they did it because they wanted it. Eight of Pentacles. I need to add it to my collection, and it's at work, so I could probably get away with it because I'm familiar with people's habits and things like that. Will they give it back? I don't see anything with that saying we're going to give it back. I don't see anything with like a Six of Pentacles. The whole thing kind of feels like a Four of Pentacles, quite frankly. I mean, the whole thing kind of feels like a Four of Pentacles feel. Four of Pentacles aura in there. Anyway, I mean, again, entertainment purposes only. I don't think anything's going to give it back. Fatine, does Omar know where I did my internship? Do they understand this? Do they know this? By the way, we're ending soon. We're going to do Fatine twice, Clarissa once, and we are out of here. We are out of here. We are out of here. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. I don't think they knew. I really don't. The Ace of Wands is kind of a surprise. Something I'm just not... something that's sort of a surprise that I learned this thing. The Three of Swords, this is not something that I knew. Again, it caught me kind of off guard. And the Seven of Swords, right? The Seven of Swords. I didn't know this information. This is interesting. I'm going to take this information away. So I don't think they did. I don't think they know. Does Omar know where I did my internship? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have any clue. Would I love to see a high priestess or something like that for the knowledge? Maybe. But, I just don't see that at all. Anyway, Clarissa has another question that we'll do. Fatine, we're out of here. All right. Anyway, by the way, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate everybody hanging out with me. All right. Should I leave them on road trip today or later tonight? Today or later tonight. All right. Let's do a road trip. Do a road trip. When are we going to do it? We have so many great cards. We have fast cards like an Eight of Wands, a Knight of Swords. We have slow cards like a Six of Swords or a Four of Swords. What are we going to get over here? We got Death, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. It says plan more, go later. So I'm going to say go later. Go the latest that you can. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. The Three of Wands. We need to understand where we're going, how we're going to get there, what kind of things are going to be there. The planning aspect, the scanning aspect is going to be critical. The Three of Wands says go forth and sort of look around, right? Look around, see how things are going. The Knight of Pentacles is a slower card, right? It's not as fast as the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles is a little bit slower. Ten of Cups, make it home, stay home the most that you can. And Death card, change at the last minute. Change at the last minute. So overall, I'm going to say wait. I'm going to say wait and do it as late as you can. That's what I say. At least that's what is coming over here. All right, Fatine, what are Omar's feelings about me? What is going on? What are things, or so Omar tells, okay, what are things Omar's friends tell him about me? Let's see. Let's see what Omar's friends are spewing out in the information cycle. In the information cycle, where is Omar at? They're telling them that the Ace of Cups need to start something new. If you're going to approach it with Fatine, you need to start it new. You need to start it fresh. Coming in with the same old baggage ain't going to work. Ain't going to work at all. The Ace of Cups coming fresh, something coming new. The world, there's a good possibilities. Omar, Fatine, they work. The world, there's a lot of great possibilities here. But temperance, we got to balance it out. We can't go extremes, right? We can't go with extremes. We got to balance it out, take it slow, and come in fresh. And that is it from me, my friends. I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.